So let's continue with our Thanksgiving leftover feast. One of the things that is often available after, especially an Asian feast, is leftover rice. And one great thing to do with leftover rice, other than fried rice, is to make something we call jook. It's also known as congee, and an easy way to think of it is that it's a rice porridge. So there's some conversation about, so how much rice, how much water? Do you use water? Do you use broth or soup? Flavoring. And all of those are really kind of personal preferences. So let's talk a little bit about the water to rice ratio. The range is usually from like 7 to 10 parts of broth to 1 part of rice. If you like your jook to be thinner, on the thin side, then you'll go with the 10 parts. If you like it kind of more like oatmeal, thicker, you would then go kind of to the lower side. So that's going to be a matter of choice. What we have going here is we have about a 1/4 cup of cooked rice, leftover rice that we've put in, and probably like 3 cups of water. So it'll be a little bit on the thin side. But to this, we're going to add some leftover turkey that we have. And what's nice about the turkey is that as it cooks, it tends to shred up. So it gives it, so it breaks up, which is really nice. So we'll just put that right in. So this is after you've kind of picked the carcass. You can just kind of take the shreds and put them right in. Another leftover that we sometimes have is gravy. And so gravy can actually be kind of a nice flavoring. So we'll put in a bit of gravy right in there. And again, that's just a matter of taste and choice. And it's a good idea, at least at the beginning, to give it a stir every now and then so that rice doesn't get stuck on the bottom. And the jook, ideally, you would simmer it for several hours, just like you might, with porridge. And the longer it cooks, the thicker it gets, the smoother it gets. Another leftover we have from Thanksgiving, some vegetables. In this case, we've got carrots. I'm just going to rough chop the carrots. They'll add a little bit of sweetness. We'll just put those in. And we can basically just leave that right on the stove top to simmer till we are ready to eat that. At our house, what we would do, even if there weren't a banquet, if we had some leftover rice and something for dinner, Mom would cut it up, put it in there, and she'd let it simmer a couple hours before we went to bed, shut it off, and then in the morning, we'd have some nice jook for breakfast.